Hi, today I'm going to talk about finding the surface area of a prism. So first off, let's talk about what is surface area. Surface area is just like what it sounds like, the area of the surface of a shape. So in the past, we've done volume. Volume is how much space is there inside of a shape. And surface area is just the outside, how much area is the outside of a shape. So what I have here on the screen is actually called a net of this prism. So really what we did is we took this, this is a rectangular prism, and we cut it up so that we could lay it flat on the paper, which ended up as this. This is our net. So the way you find surface area, honestly, there are a bunch of ways. So let me just tell you one way. The way you find surface area is just find the area of each rectangle. So for example, to find the surface area of this, right, different than volume, to find the surface area of this rectangular prism, we just have to find the area of this rectangle, right, so here, then this rectangle, and this rectangle, and this rectangle, and this rectangle, and this rectangle. Whew, that was a lot of rectangles. So let's go ahead and just start over here. First, we need the base and the height. So if you find the formula, the way you find the area of a rectangle is base times height, or length times width. Well, we can tell right here it says 6 centimeters. So the height of the whole thing is 6 centimeters, so I know this is 6. And that's going to be true for the height of all of these rectangles, is that they are 6 centimeters. This is where it gets tricky, the width right here. Is, in this case, 2, because we can see this side, it tells us here is 2, and if I was to fold it back up together, these two sides fold next to each other. So if this is 2, then this one also has to be 2. So 6 times 2 is 12 centimeters. Done with the first part. Okay, let's look at this one. Here it tells us that this is 3, which means this is also 3. 3 times 6 is 18 centimeters. Here it tells us that this is 2. 2 times 6 is 12. And here, this is nice. It tells us the 3. We won't always get that lucky. It tells us that it's the 3. 3 times 6 is 18 centimeters. Now, if we're not that lucky, if it doesn't tell us, what we'd have to do is come over here and look at this and say, okay, right here is a rectangle. 3 times 6, that's this one. And then right next to it, 2 times 6, that's this one. And then right next to it, 3 times 6 would be this one. And the last one I haven't done yet here would be this one, 2 times 6. Now we've done all the sides. Now we need to do the top and the bottom. Well, here we can really easily tell it's 3 times 2. Here we can see this is 3. And remember, this one was 2, which means that also is 2. 3 times 2 is 6 centimeters. And again, it tells us this is 2. We know this is 3 all the way across. So 3 times 2 is, again, 6 centimeters. Our last step is just to add all of these areas together. 12 plus 18 plus 12 plus 18 plus 6 plus 6. So what I did is 12 plus 18 plus 12 plus 18 plus 6 plus 6. And that equals 72 centimeters squared. And all of these, now that I'm looking back, these are all areas. So these should all be in centimeters squared. Area is always in units squared, which means surface area is also in units squared. So this is an example of a rectangular prism. I'm just going to show you one more example. This is a triangular prism. The process is the same. Now notice this doesn't have any dimensions. We're not actually going to solve this, but I'm just going to show you that here we have a side. Oof, that was a terrible drawing. Here's another side. And then here's the bottom. And here we can see here's a side, and here's the bottom. So we would find the area of each of these rectangles. And we would find the area of the triangle here and the triangle here. Wow, that drawing is terrible. And then you would just add all of those areas together to find the surface area of this prism. So that's going to work for finding the surface area of any kind of prism is you just find the area of all the sides. Thanks, bye.